It gives me a great pleasure here this afternoon. I'm here with my good friend, Councillor Waseem Zaffar, and at Birmingham City Council. And it's nice to come to Birmingham because, it's, again, like Leeds, it's a very diverse community and a very multicultural community where our good friends like Mr. Zaffar, Councillor Zaffar, are representing our communities. And it's really reassuring for me to see somebody as youthful as Mr. Zaffar as well, playing an active role in the council. With regards to Kashmir, I think there's a lot of things that we need to work together on, whether it be Leeds City Council, whether it be Birmingham City Council, whether it be other councils and town councils and so on. The thing is, you see, Kashmir issue is not an issue that is affecting just the Kashmiri community or the Pakistani community or the Indian community. It is a humanitarian crisis that's happening at the moment. And this is a crisis which partly, United Kingdom has got some part to play as well. Because this is an issue where if United Kingdom, Great Britain had played a positive role to resolve this issue, they could have done a lot better than that as well. So far, what we're trying to do in Leeds is make sure that through peaceful protests, we are sort of highlighting what's going on in Kashmir and the situation and the humanitarian crisis in Kashmir. And we're also condemning, one of the leaders of the world's biggest democracy, Mr. Modi, who's done such an undemocratic act, and he has damaged the face of India itself. So for that reason, all our councillors, all our MPs, all the people of Leeds and Yorkshire and the UK, across the UK, condemn those kind of acts, condemn the human rights issues that are impacting the Kashmiri people, and we support the innocent people of Kashmir, and we stand together with the people of Kashmir. And not just that, only recently our leader of our council, Councillor Judith Blake, who also is leader of the Labour Party in our council, presented a white paper sort of asking and pressing Indian government, Modi government, to kind of withdraw the revocation of Article 370, and it was quite in a categorical, unequivocal and clear words that they must respect the people of Kashmir, they must respect their mandate, and most importantly, they must respect their human rights, because at the end of the day, what connects us all together is the biggest relationship we've got with each other, is the relationship of being human and humanity.
It's been a great pleasure for me to welcome my dear friend, my older brother, Gohar Almass Khan Saab, who is a prominent councillor in the great city of Leeds, here to Birmingham. We've had a very fruitful discussion on how we need to be working together, not just councillors in Birmingham and Leeds, but organising councillors and elected members right across this country to play their role in highlighting what's going on in Indian occupied Kashmir, not just the decision by the Modi government to revoke Article 370, but the human rights violations that are taking place, the thousands of armed forces that the Indian government has sent into Indian occupied Kashmir, the communication blackout, the fact that education institutions and health authorities aren't being able or being allowed to deliver the services that the people of Indian occupied Kashmir need. I think it's really, really important for each and every one of us, whether you're people of Kashmiri origin like we are, or just normal peace-loving people who value human rights, who value civil liberties, to speak out on this particular issue. Up and down this country, councils have spoken out, members of parliament have spoken out. There's been mass demonstrations, mass peaceful demonstrations held in all the major cities up and down this country. Some of them have attracted thousands of people. Some of them have been led by Kashmiris but supported immensely by non-Kashmiris. My brother talked about the role and the brilliant role that Leeds Council has played. Here in Birmingham, over the years, we've passed 4 motions in support of the people of Kashmir over the years, unanimously supported by all political parties on the council. And more recently, following this recent uprising, the leaders of the 3 political groups in Birmingham jointly wrote a letter to Dominic Raab asking for the UK government's immediate intervention and strong intervention. Unfortunately, we haven't seen that coming. So we need to continue to press the government. We need to continue to press the Foreign Secretary to stand up and make far stronger statements and have far stronger communication with their Indian counterparts, because this is not a bilateral issue. This is an international issue that will only be resolved with strong leadership in the international community.